3:30. I'm in Hathaway, Montana. All of that looks fine. Let's go. Really glad I don't have to like start early today. I was able to sleep in. Time to go. Mandan, North Dakota. It's nice here. Also, I have to get fuel now. I can't remember if I told you guys about this or not, but I had the clutch brake go out on my, on the truck here. So I was having a real hard time putting it in gear, and I was at a stop. A couple times, more than a couple times, I was having to turn the truck off, put it in gear, start it back up. But it just like kind of went out over the course of like 3 or 4 days, getting worse each time. Clutch brake. Have any of you had them go out like early-ish? Because this truck has, mind you, I'm the only one that's driven it, so if it's driver error, it's 100% my error. But it was 129,000 miles, I think. That's where I was at. So, is that common? Is this the kind of discussing mechanical parts of the truck? You let me know. Well, that took 28 minutes to make it to the stop line, which I do not care for, but let's make it 29 because I want to remind you that Mandan, North Dakota is a place where Joe and I stopped one time when we were still allowed to run together, and we took showers, and he finished his shower before I did, and he went and knocked on my shower door, and then some stranger opened the door. It wasn't me at all. He was so embarrassed, and it was one of the funniest things that I've ever seen. Also, I'm feeling particularly famished today, and also really lazy, and I also just don't have time to fire up the sexy kitchen robot because it took forever to get through the fuel island. So let's load up in the store. Can I get the original breakfast burrito?
Okay, anything else?
No, thank you. You know, Thumper, if we really hammer down, if we put the hammer all the way down there, we might make it to Minnesota just in time to hurry up and wait. I'm excited too. I had to pull into this rest area because I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm only like 50 miles away from where I'm trying to park, but I just couldn't do it anymore. See that? That's the look of relief. Welcome to Minnesota. Monticello, or possibly Monticello, Minnesota. It doesn't really matter to me if you think it ends in a large stringed instrument or an imprint made in wax. It's where I am, no matter how you pronounce it. Now before I can do anything else, I have to call the office and see about updating the software or something. My tablet, I've only been procrastinating this for like a week and a half. So let's get to it. Okay, software update is completed. 2 phone calls, additional phone calls have been completed. Let me tell you something about me and the old cell phone there. Is some days I talk on the phone a lot, and this was one of those days. And I don't know if you know this about me or not, but I can talk if I really get into the groove. I could say like many of the things. I was trying to add my driving camera, you know, the dash cam there deal, footage in, and I ran into more technological difficulties. And that is totally fine. Important, I'm very, very good at this updates. And the update is as follows. I am struggling to get anything done right now, but I will finish this video. Do you want to know how I got to Monticello, Minnesota? I will tell you. I started here in Hathaway, Montana, took the 94 up here to Glendive and over to Beach on the border of North Dakota. And then I just cut North Dakota right in half like it was a bagel and cream cheese was free, baby. All the way across the 94. Picked up the 94 on the Minnesota side here in Moorhead. I kept moving down the 94. The hardest part of my day is when I had to get from one page to the other. You really got a trip plan for that stuff when you're out on the road. I kept down the 94 all the way down here towards the big cities there. And I'm somewhere down in here. I can't really read. Oh, I went too far. I overshot my line there. I ended up in Monticello. This video is over. I just want to remind you, I'm not even going to ask you because I know what the hair looks like today. It's a bad hair day. We don't have to get into the hair. I am in the same parking lot though that I was once in when me and Joe were running together. We spent some time in this parking lot, and our pal Haley, shout out to Haley, is a cool ass gal, and she came and drove over here and absolutely roasted Joe's tarp job. And that makes her one of my favorite people. So shout out to Haley, and good night to you all.